Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And honey, we are here to do a recap of Traitors. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. And to all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I'm sorry, y'all. I am just like, what in the hell is going on with Traitors? Season 3, episode 1 through 6. Y'all, I just finished looking at episode 6. And I'm like, these people are going bananas. Do you hear me? They are going bananas on this show. Now, we're going to get into it as we get into it. Like y'all, oh my god. So we opened up, the episode, y'all, and it was my intention to have these people on here. I've already introduced the cast and everything, right? And so I am going to basically try to use some of what Peacock has said, right? So because there's so much for me to catch up on, right? I don't know if y'all want me to start with season 6, season 1, what the hell is going on, but I'm telling y'all right now, this has been bananas. What? It was my intention to have him on here on the screen, but I did not do that. So y'all, season 1, we were introduced to the cast, right? And they all are in the van and they, going to the castle. Um, Alan, of course, we all know is the host, right? Alan Cummings, okay? And the thing that that happens, right? Okay, so why am I scatterbrained? I'm so scatterbrained. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Let me bring up real quick for myself, right? Let me bring this up for myself so I can, just do what I got to do. Okay. So we got Bob Harper. As you all know, he was on The Biggest Loser. We got Bob the Drag Queen. We got Brittany Haynes. Okay. Then we got Carolyn Weiger, who is crazy as fuck. We got Chanel. We got Chriselle Stoss. We got Sierra Miller. We got Danielle Reeves. We got Dolores. We got Dorinda. We got Dylan. We got Gabby. We got Jeremy for Survivor. We got Lord Avar. We got Nikki Garcia. We got Rob. We got Robin Dixon. We got Sam. We got Tom Sandoval and Tony. Okay. Now, all of these people, y'all, are coming to us from different shows and stuff like that, right? And so, some of us are sort of familiar with who these people are, and some of us are not necessarily familiar with who the people are. And so the object of the game is for them to go in this castle when they're supposed to build this pot, right? When they build the pot, somebody gets it at the end, right? They got these three, they got traitors in the house, right? The traitors are the bad people. They're trying to eliminate the faithfuls, and the faithfuls are supposed to be the ones that are working together to get rid of the traitors out of the house. At the end of the day, they're going to go for a pot of money. So this pot of money they have to build through different challenges and stuff like that. So, for so Alan goes around the room and he picks, whoever is going to be a traitor. And so in this particular with this particular cast, the first traitors that I picked is Danielle. Okay, Danielle is picked. Of course, we know Danielle is from Big Brother, and then we got Bob the drag queen. He's from RuPaul Drag Race, and he's had other little stuff that he's been on. And then we got Carolyn Weiger, okay, and Carolyn is from Survivor, right? She was on Survivor. Okay, Survivor 44. She was the second runner up on that particular show. So they picked the three of them. So he goes around, he interviews everybody and all that old bull crap, right, in order to pick the traitors. But right after they got to the castle and everything, they all was met with Alan. So Alan came up and he had somebody in their cloak, right? And they couldn't see who it was. And so he offered all of them and told them, look, okay, I do too, Nicole. Y'all welcome. We ain't gonna have the crowd we usually have, right? Because this is different for me, what. So what he does, right, is he has this person in the cloak. And so the person in the cloak, he says, look, let y'all, I'm gonna give y'all opportunity to to bring this person sight unseen into the game, right? And all you have to do is, if you want to bring the person in the game, you walk up, you shake my hand, and that gives you an opportunity, right, to eliminate somebody else's ass out of the game. So he takes it off, and it's Rob. Okay, Boston Rob from Survivor. Now, y'all know Boston Rob been on Survivor forever. So if you don't have an opportunity, I'll make sure that I link in this video who the cast members are, right? So Carolyn wants to pick him, but she's looking at all her other people, right, and trying to get them to do. She's trying to get Jeremy to do it, Tony to do it, right. And she comes out and says, I didn't want to be the one to pick him. So nobody picked Boston Rob. So, of course, Alan is like, all right, bitches, y'all didn't want to pick him. Okay, I got something for that ass. And so, of course, we all know it's a trick behind it, right? So they go in there and everything, and they get to meet one another, sizing each other up, giving their little war stories about like what show they was on, what show they wasn't on, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. And so they have their first exercise where they have to go out with each other, right? Was this a row? Was this the boat? Okay. They all had to go out, right? And so for some reason, Danielle thinks that it is beneficial to target the housewives. Now, I don't know why she decided that this was beneficial. Danielle has, in my opinion, been playing a shitty game. She's all over the place, doesn't really have a plan, and none of them have had a plan. Look, let me tell you, if I was a traitor, right? We will have to sit down and have a come to Jesus meeting where we are all together and we're coming up with a plan and a strategy. They are flying by the seat of their pants and basically through emotion. And as you all know, you cannot play any kind of game when you are emotional. I don't care if it's Uno, I don't care if it's Tonk, I don't care if it's Spades. If you don't have a plan and a strategy, then you're going to be making these mistakes that they making week after fucking week to me. So anyway, they have to go on this ship, right? They got to go on this little boat, and all of them get on, right? And they have to go to these different sets, right? And they can win up to $20,000. So when they get to the different places, right? All of the men don't want to get off the boat. So when they get to the first one, they get to like a little dock, a floating dock, and they have to let two people walk. So of course, the two housewives got off together, right? It was Dorinda. Was it Dorinda and Robin? Anyway, bitch, they got off together. So they get to the next one. No men want to get off of it. Now, remember that Bob, y'all, I should have loaded these daggone pictures up so y'all can see who these people are. I promise y'all I'll do that. Maybe I'll just make this one and I'll come back. Y'all, I promise I'll come back. Maybe I'll just change this and make this one, because I really wanted to bring the people up on the screen, and I did not have an opportunity to do that because I'm rushing around doing other stuff. I'm frantic and fanatic in my own personal life. I got a whole lot of stuff that's going on right now. I couldn't come out yesterday because I have a work assignment that got to get done, and I still didn't get the bitch done. But I said I'm coming out here tonight, so maybe I'll just do one, and then we'll come back. Okay. So anyway, so when they get to the next one, they got to let another two people off. Now they are rowing and everything. They don't know each other. This is their first thing that they got to do together, and so they rowing and right, and so they get out there, and the men feel like they are the ones who are the only ones who are capable of rowing this fucking boat. So none of them want to get out, right? Because they don't know what the twist or the turn is to the goddamn thing. And so, of course, they get out of it and everything, and they get another two housewives to get out. because the housewives is like, okay, we're gonna stick together, we're gonna do what we do with the boo boo and the boo boo boo. So then they get to the third one, and this is when Bob, the drag queen, said, you know what, look, fuck, we can't keep putting these women out right out on this thing. Some of the men gonna have to do what they gotta do too. And so they like, okay, so he gets out, right, knowing damn well that he is a traitor. So he don't have nothing to lose. Now, mind you, that all of them they get an opportunity to get a shield. Not only do they get to build a pot, but they also get an opportunity to get a shield, and that shield protects them from getting put, out the game or getting killed at night. Because what happens at night is that the traders go up into the tower and they come together, right? Whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. They come together and they make a decision about who the fuck they gonna kill. Now, on this first episode, they did not have a round table. The round table is where they all sit around and they accuse each other of being a traitor, and they have to eliminate somebody. But even though they eliminate somebody, bitch, somebody still gonna get killed. The round table has been fire. Like what, I have been enjoying the round table, that they have been sitting their asses around. I have not been liking some of the stuff that's been going on in the background, because again, they're moving off of emotions. And see, I'm an analytical type of mother, right? So I would be like, if I was in the house, because I'm so analytical, I would be quiet a lot, right? Because when I'm in my analytical space, when I'm in my head space, right, I'm not talking a lot. You just not going to get me to say a whole lot of stuff, right? So I don't know if they would suspect my ass because they would say, she's off in the corner by herself, but bitch, that's what it is. And if you are an analytical person like I am, okay, raise your hand, bitch, because all the chatter and stuff like that would be throwing me off if I was in this damn house. So anyway, they all now are starting to look at each other, right? And so, of course, at the end, two men get off, and I think it was Britney Spears' ex-husband, and I can't remember who else it was that got off of it, right? And so, they get off and everything, right? They answer questions with him. They get on this little boat and all of this kind of stuff, right? So in Traitors this year, they got a twist to the game. Let me explain that too. It says, unlike past seasons, at the end of the game, it allows 4 players to reveal if they are a traitor or not, and that won't be the case this time. When it reaches that stage, the player left standing will have to rely solely on his instincts to see if they are eliminated all traitors from the game. After Coming makes the surprising announcement, the room is thick with tension. Okay, so of course I told y'all what the first thing was and all of that kind of stuff. They decided to forego the $20,000, right? Because they think that they did not have enough time. So 8 players ended up staying out on the thing, right? And so, they go back in the house, right? Now, Dorinda, of course, if you all have been watching her on Housewives of New York, everybody know Dorinda gonna say what she gotta say. Dorinda want to make it nice. And if Dorinda feel like she's not making it nice, but she's gonna say something to you about the bull crap. It's just simple as that. It is what it is. That's who Dorinda is. But Dorinda was people misunderstood what Dorinda was saying and what Dorinda was doing, right? Because Dorinda was pissed. Okay, she couldn't make it nice. So they leave them out there. They come back. They get the little, award money and everything. And so even Alla was like, y'all had time to go out to the other buoy or Bowie or whatever platform. Y'all had time, but y'all didn't. And so they basically, all of them went back, put the little stuff on the little thing, lit the little ring, right? They had a lighter ring. And so when they went back and they did that, right, they had time and they left all of them out there. Well, all of the ones that did not sacrifice themselves on them platforms went the fuck back in there and started eating. Consider that these people were sitting out there on them daggone platforms out on the water. So when they came in, of course, they was mad as fuck, right? Because they was like, oh my God, here it is. We already sacrificed for the team. We got out the boat. We sacrificed ourselves and we didn't get a shield. We don't have an opportunity to get a shield. And we up for elimination tonight. Whatever the traders want to do, bitch, that's what the traders going to do because, here it is. We sitting out this month, right? So they go in there and they no food. So daggone well, if you done did it exercise all damn day, bitch, and you got to go out there on the water and sit out there all that time. Plus, the water make you tired. I don't care if you in it or out of it, right? Water tires you out. So they out there doing what they do with the woo woo boob, and they come back in there and they ain't got nothing to eat. And I just was like, this is so damn inconsiderate of all of them. And I know a lot of people don't like Tom Sandoval, but I like Tom Sandoval. I like all of his stuff, right? And it's amazing how there's certain people that they pick and they choose on who they want to believe and who they want to talk to and stuff like that. And all of this stuff is not based on facts, it's based on personalities. And I know personalities got a whole lot to do with how you deal with a person. Don't get it twisted. I understand that. But if you're talking about strategy and you being purposeful about what you doing, right, you get past some other's personality. I like Tom Sandoval. And I think that there's some things that Tom Sandoval brings to the table, right, that all these other motherfuckers don't bring to the table. There's a couple of them that really got really good instincts and stuff like that, but they get ignored like a motherfucker. Carolyn, I think, has good instincts on some things, but she's scattered brain. She's ditzy, right? And so she doesn't, nobody wants to take her serious. So, you know, when she goes up there with the traitors and everything, they have to make a decision. So Dorinda was mad and everything about it. And so when they went into the house and everything, the traders, they had their first meeting under the cover of darkness, dropping their cloaks in this secret room. And it's Danielle, Bob, and Bob the drag queen and Christine, right? So when Curlin joins, you know, it's just like, oh, okay, they saying nobody will suspect you that you know you are a traitor, but I would have suspected her ass anyway. So anyway, basically they got rid of Dorinda, and so in the morning time, everybody has to get up. Everybody has to get up, right? And they come into the room for breakfast, and the person they have to knock on the door, and they come in sets and in groups, right? And so, oh, excuse me, y'all. When they knock on the door, of course, Dorinda's not there. So of course, everybody is upset about it, right? And they just like, okay, not everybody, but Dorinda was a fucking faithful. The thing about it is because they so scatterbrained, and some people are not, you know, getting it and everything. They getting rid of a whole bunch of faithfuls. Now Bob got a suspicion hanging over his head. So episode 2, you know, they all get up and they find out that it's Dorinda. But now when they was up there in the damn thing, of course, what you call him was saying, y'all, I don't want to get rid of Dorinda. I think that Dorinda is somebody you need to have in the house. But Danielle is saying, I want to be focused on this. Now Danielle and Brittany, the two of them was on Big Brother together, right? And I'm thinking, why wouldn't you go after her? But instead, she in the fucking house thinking that she gonna be able to work with Brittany. No, Brittany stabbed your ass in the back on Big Brother. So why in the hell wouldn't you think that Brittany would stab you in the fucking back while you sitting out here on this? It's just stupid. And the thing about it is, Bob the drag queen, I thought was good. I love his outfits. I'm gonna duplicate one of his outfits that he had on. But the thing about it is, he really got cocky like immediately. He already was cocky and flamboyant and all of that kind of stuff. And ain't nothing wrong with that bitch. But he is just the type of person, that, in my opinion, that just need to like chill the fuck out, like chillax, relax. But what I don't like, okay, we are up to episode 6. And what I don't like is what I'm seeing, right? They are getting rid of people off of emotion and they not getting rid of people. So in episode 5, they got rid of Nikki. So y'all, I'm all over the place. Fuck it. We'll get on course. They got rid of Nikki over her personality. Me too, Erica. Erica said the whole cast is dumb as fuck. I'm screaming at the TV when I watch. Me too. Because why would you get rid of her when it's obvious that there's other people? I didn't like the way that they did Bob. But guess what? They got a traitor. And that's the goal of it. It's just the way that they went about it because Rob, okay, episode 2, they come in, they do their little thing with the woo whoop and the boop boop boop. And They do their little exercise and stuff like that. Dorinda's gone. They have a little conversation, with Robin, because they was trying to target Robin from Housewives of Atlanta. So, they said, talking about what happened with Dorinda, and Robin disagreed. One of the things about this daggone group in here, right, the insecurities are overwhelming and overflowing. And you can't say nothing that's going to be just that they're going to disagree with, right? Because then all of a sudden you're the person. So, of course, they looking at Robin as being a traitor when Robin's not a traitor. I really was frankly proud of Robin, because when I used to watch Robin on Real Housewives of and I don't know, Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what Robin is on. Robin didn't really stand up and everything, and it seemed like she was under Giselle for a long time. But Robin really showed her ass on this one. I was really proud of Robin in the position that she took about a whole lot of stuff. So that, of course, they have another little thing that they got to do. They got to get a shield and stuff like that. But what happened was they brought 3 new players into the game, and that was Wes, Boston Rob, and Derek, right? Derek from Big Brother. So they brought them in and they had them up in these cages. And in order for them to get them out of the cages, they had to use these little coins. And the more coins they came in, the cages that they were in would come down. So some of them were strategizing about, who they was going to get out and all of that kind of stuff. The 3 people that were in the cages had an opportunity to give a shield to somebody. So Boston Rob gave his shield to Tony from Survivor, right? West gave his shield to, bitch, I don't remember, and I don't remember. So anyway, they gave these shields to these particular people. And that, of course, as I said, that shield keeps your ass from getting, killed that night. So then they go to the table and they do what they do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. And they sit at the table and they go around the table, and that's when they start having a discussion about who they think is a traitor. You get an opportunity in their face to accuse their asses of being a traitor. Bitch, who went home and sees in episode 2? Oh my God. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. I got so many damn windows open. Who was, I can't even remember, y'all. 11. Wells was banished and Dorinda was murdered. So I did not like that, but I just was like, okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to y'all. Yes, it was Wells. Thank you, boo. So they eliminated Wells. Episode 3 is when everything just went kaput for me. And I was like, you know what? I'm not liking this game. I'm not liking how they playing it. Of course, Rob was selected as a traitor. He goes upstairs and they realize. So now the traitors are Boston Rob, Bob the drag queen, Danielle, and Christine. Or is it Carolyn? Is her fucking name Carolyn? Bitch. Hold on, y'all. Dumbass bitch name. Carolyn. They never strategized. But Bob the drag queen, during the next exercise, put Boston Rob out. And it has gotten haywire from here. I feel like I'm rushing. And so I'm going to end this video and I'm going to come back tomorrow. Y'all, I promise. I will have my shit together. We will go from episode 3 to episode 6. But y'all, here's where I'm confused at. How many nights a week does Traitors come on? Because for some reason, season episode 6 was out and I didn't even know. Let me see, what is the frequency of let me find out what the frequency of it is. Y'all, I promise I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow because I'm scatterbrained and I want to do this other video. Okay, so let me see. What night? Thursdays. Thursdays on Peacock. So it aired. So it's gonna air on the 6th. So tomorrow, y'all, please forgive me. Let me come out. Let me do this other video. I'm gonna come out and I will finish Traders up. I know that's weird AF of me, but I really want to be able to have my pictures up on the screen. You see it in NBC now. It comes on NBC. Oh, if it come on NBC, then I can skip the commercial because bitch Peacock be wearing me out. Thank you, Miss Angie. Miss Angie said, we got you, boo. Y'all, let me come out. I'm going to change the thumbnail and then we'll come out and I will do we'll go from episode 4 to 6. How's that? And then I'll have my shit together. Boston Rob needs to go ASAP. He knows how to play these games and they so stupid trusting him. And you know what the thing about it is? I think that a lot of them, and I agree with you, girl, what's the tea? And the thing about it is they kissing his ass. But Derek came out in episode 6, and put his ass out there. And they left him out to dry. Bitch, when they was voting for West, I was like, they voting off of fucking personalities. Who cares if he's aggressive? Be aggressive back. But aggression does not equal traitor. Then you got Danielle and Karen going back and forth because Danielle put Curlin's shit out in the street and wanted to get rid of her. But the thing about it is the traitors is fighting fucking each other. But the person that set the precedence was Boston Rob. Now Boston Rob sitting up there talking about this is the disaster. This is a disaster, motherfucker, because you set the precedence when you put up got on Bob the drag queen. Fucking y'all, let's just keep talking about it. When you put him up, you set the precedent. So now don't nobody trust nobody, but Danielle hasn't trusted Carolyn from the beginning. Because even when Bob the drag queen, and Carolyn was up there the first time, she came out the gate. Soon as she pulled her hood back, she was talking. I mean, what are you saying? Why not get rid of Dorinda? I mean, tell me why you don't want to get rid. Bitch, if you don't calm down. But what Boston Rob did would have automatically had me with Derek. Bitch, I would have turned my card over and that bitch would have said Rob. Because he was so confident about it. When he put out Bob the drag queen, and he said, if what I said ain't true, get rid of me next week. That's too much confidence and too much security. I don't care about Nikki's personality. I don't care about the other girl. I don't care. First of all, get rid of all these women, these catty ass women. And I'm gonna tell you, my heart was broken, honey, when they got rid of Jeremy, because I love me some Jeremy. But to put them people down in that casket and put a nail over top of their head, so Nikki was affected when the nail was when she heard the nail banging in his casket. And you know what? That has got to be something that really would. But instead of them moving with compassion, now they want to say Nikki acting funny. You damn right I'm laying beside somebody and I don't know whether or not a nail is going to go on my casket and I kill you, kill Jeremy. Right. West told them, fuck y'all. Me too, Angie. I was like, what the fuck you doing? West ain't no traitor. West was pointing out to him and Derek. But Derek shot too fast. Derek is right that Rob is a traitor. But he moved too fast. He needed one more week. Because the thing about it is you want to get people, but see this damn Brittany, I don't mean no harm. But that ass should have been out of there. All these women they letting stay in the game. And if you a tough woman, if you a tough woman like Dorinda, you got something to say, you a tough woman like Robin, and you got something to say, you automatically banished out the fucking house. But Derek pulled the trigger on Boston Rob too quick. He needed to build just a little bit more evidence. But Brittany sat there and told the other dude, don't vote. And then she gonna tell Derek, I need to fuss with you. Bitch, we'll do it right here. Yes. 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 What the hell's going on? Now, if y'all want to, I think that here's what I'm thinking, y'all. This is my strategy. And y'all let me know. I'm thinking it comes on what night, y'all? Thursdays. Usually I'm covering love. Usually on Thursdays, I need a schedule. I need a desk calendar and not a calendar all the way over there. I need a desk calendar on what days because I think that we would do better if we watched it live. And I can have it playing low in the background. We are watching it at the same time. And then I can do the review and get that over. We can react. We can do what we want. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this should be a live reaction show. I think it should. I think that it is so good and it got so much going on and I don't even have to pause. You know, like on the other ones where I pause and stuff, I don't even have to fucking pause on this one. We could just sit and watch this live and do what we got to do with the woo woo woo. Right now it's 54 y'all in the comments section. If I could just get half of y'all to give it. Give me a 1 if you want me to do it. Y'all want to do it live, a live review so I can keep up with it. Or if y'all want to put a 2 in the chat if you don't want to do that. So y'all let me know. So I'm watching. So I got 1, 2, 3. I think so too, girl. What's the tea? It is Stay Fly. That's enough ones for me. I will put it on here as soon as I log off today. I'll put it on here and we will watch Traitors season 3 episode. Write it down right now, bitch. Write it down right now. Write it down right now. I ain't even got no stickies. Schedule, bitch. Okay, schedule. Traitors. Thursday. Live review. Okay. Live review. That's going to be February. God, y'all, we in the February. February 6th on Peacock. I am girl. What's the tea? I haven't even looked at that because I'm getting ready to come out and we getting ready to do a live review of T and Rob. So anyway, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all so much for being here. See y'all Thursday.